Your journey home was a cold one. It was unseasonably frosty for this time of year, and you hadn't taken a coat with you as the weather had been nicer during the day. Now that the sun was gone, it was much chillier, and you had to rub your arms constantly to keep yourself warm. Mercifully, it didn't take long to reach your front door. You pulled out your house key with numb fingers and let yourself inside. Your house didn't have the icy bite from outside, but it wasn't particularly warm. You continued to rub your arms as you wiggled free of your shoes, leaving them haphazardly by the front door, before shivering your way to your bedroom in the dark. The light was already on. With a puzzled frown, you pushed open the door, only to be met by a welcoming warmth that could not be made by central heating. "Shoto!" you gasped excitedly, seeing the heterochromatic hero in training sat on your bed, reading a book he had found amongst your belongings. When you said his name, he put it down and looked at you with a small smile. "Sweet pea," he greeted. "You're home." You came in and closed the door, embracing the difference in temperature to the rest of the house. You sighed in contentment, finally able to cease rubbing your arms. Shoto cocked an eyebrow. "Are you cold?" You nodded, making your way to the bed. Shoto knelt on the edge of it, pulling you into him once you were close enough. He shuffled back, easing you onto the bed until you were both kneeling with his strong arms around your shoulders. You leaned your face against his left cheek, and he smiled, knowing you were using the perks of his fire quirk to warm up. Once upon a time, he had hated his left side, knowing it made him resemble his father too much. But in moments like this, he knew his quirk was being used in a way Endeavour would never allow himself. For a fire quirk user, he was a cold man and would never let anyone close enough to snuggle his naturally warm body. Probably no one wanted to either. Shoto liked the way you cuddled up to his side when you were cold. It made him feel whole, knowing someone could accept both sides of him and love him for it. It set him apart from his father, and made him feel more than just a tool to surpass All Might.
"Better?"
he asked after a moment, breathing a deep, contented sigh after catching a whiff of your perfume. You nodded, inadvertently rubbing cheeks with Shoto like a loving puppy. He gave a low hum of approval before squeezing you in a hug, then he let you go.
4 minutes,
he said, beginning a countdown. You gasped excitedly, your eyes lighting up when you realized what that meant. "You're staying over?" He leaned forward, brushing loose strands of hair away from your face before placing a gentle kiss to your forehead.
"I'll keep you warm tonight."
You pursed your lips together, holding down the biggest smile. Wasting no time, you scrambled off the bed, grabbing your pajamas, then dashed into the bathroom while Shoto switched into his loose sweatpants, discarding his top completely, then climbed under the duvet. 4 minutes. In the bathroom, you changed clothes, washed your face, took your makeup off and brushed your teeth, grinning like an idiot the whole time. You still had a tiny chill in your bones, but that didn't matter. You knew it wouldn't last long. Once you were done, 4 minutes later, you went back to your bedroom. Shoto smiled. "Ready?" he asked. You nodded, so he pulled back the covers and rolled away from your side of the bed. You jumped in, quickly becoming enveloped in the warmth of where Shoto had just been, heating your side of the bed for 4 minutes. It felt like you were in a soft, relaxing oven. The chill left your body in seconds once Shoto pulled the duvet back over the pair of you. He kissed your forehead again, shuffling closer so he could wrap his arms around you. You snuggled into him, enjoying the added bonus of pressing your bare arms, hands and fingers against his naked chest when he trapped them between the two of you.
"Comfy?"
he asked, and you nodded in response. You closed your eyes, slowly falling into the realm of unbudging sleep. Before you let the waves of unconsciousness wash over you, you still had one thing to ask. Amongst your joy at seeing Shoto, one thing had bugged you, a nagging question. "Shoto?" you asked. He hummed, waiting for the question. You didn't come over just to prove the point that I needed a coat this morning when you told me to take one, did you? He didn't respond, closing his eyes. You pursed your lips together, the tiniest hint of a frown on your eyebrows. Shoto sensed your impending grumpiness, but he couldn't help himself. With the smallest smile on his lips, he had the audacity to pretend to be half asleep, breathing the words,
I told you so.
Shoto had to hold onto you for dear life when you tried to wriggle free to beat him to death, laughing the whole while.
Girl, all I want for Christmas is money, better GPA, a little less body fat, some happiness, maybe some friends.
Where's the money?